Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekly rundown. I appreciate you being here live with me and even those that came after the fact. My name is Sonia Marie. I write for Essence Magazine, by the way. I have the horoscope column in the back of Essence Mag. It's been my gig for the last 6 years, I believe. Woo, time flies. And it's an awesome gig. So hopefully you are reading up on your essence and getting a little blurb of what's happening. But here is where we give the meat of the situation. Here in the weekly rundown, the extended version that is, I'm on Instagram and all the other social media outlets. So check the description box below. I have a couple of announcements that I want to make, and then we're going to jump right into it, okay? You might want to skip a few minutes if you've heard this before, but bust this. A couple of things. My Valentine's Day discount couples reading that only lasts for February, believe it or not, is almost full. Like for real. Like I don't think I might have to go into the beginning of March, maybe not because I really don't want to. But at the end of the day, it's for the folks. So I'm here to tell you there's probably 2 more spots available in February themselves because people have jumped on it. Now, my couples readings are the bomb. I'll be truthful with you. It's like my favorite readings to give. I take one person's chart and put it on top of the other person's chart. They call that a bi-wheel. And I also come up with a composite chart. That is the personality of the relationship by combining both of the charts and making it one chart. It's a 60-minute reading for $145. I hope you can take advantage of it. It's the bomb diggity for you and your best friend, for you and your husband, you and your wife, you and your employer, if you have their information, their birth date, time and place of birth. I'm just saying. Any case, it shows you basically how two people get along and not get along, and how you're stepping on each other's toes, or how you advance one another by being in their lives. It shows so much, and it's a lot of fun. And then being Sonia Marie and who I am, I always add the blessings and the light of spirit and our guides and your angels and your ancestors. They come on through and they say one or two things in order to keep your union together, or at least on par what it is that y'all need to learn in this moment. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about couples readings because, like I said, it is my favorite to do. And I really hope that a lot of people take advantage of it. If not through me, through other people, because you can really see yourself through the eyes of someone else. All righty. Okay, second announcement. The our 2020 retreat in September, Sedona, Arizona. We are going again September 10th through the 13th of this year. Is almost full. The deadline was on February 1st, but I'm going to extend it for another couple of days so I can get those people that are on the fence about going to Sedona, Arizona. Now, if it's a financial situation, here's the deal, because I am pretty open like this. To be honest with you, I have no too many secrets. I have no too many secrets. That's like possibly, maybe. That motherfucker said, I have no too many secrets. In any case, look. Ooh, that's tickled me. It is a wonderful, I was going to say, the financial obligations. $200 down. The total is $995. 200 goes towards the $995. You dig? Every month that starts in March up until July, and this is all on in the description box if you click that little link to the retreat, but I want to make sure y'all know this straight away. Every month after that, $1.50, like $1.59 or something like that. Just divide the rest of the payments, by a couple of months. Listen, it's so affordable. You know how much money we drop every month by doing bullshit? Like just buying a friend or 2 or 5 drinks here and there, and you showing off because you got a new check or you got a new something or new, money came in or whatever. When you can be putting that money towards yourself, 150, 200 down, and then 159 every month, and you go to Sedona, Arizona, and hang out with a bunch of people from all over the country that you may or may not know, not unless you bring a friend, right? And learn astrology, hike these wonderful Red Rock Mountains, have a pool party with your girl. And there's a lot of East Coast folks, so we'll have some good music up in that joint. I'm trying to tell you, it is a wonderful, wonderful deal. So I'd really like for you to get on board. Oh, as far as the couples reader is concerned, you have to email me. in that regard. Okay. Email me at wordlifeastrology@gmail. And for the retreat, you just click the descriptions box it below. I think that's it. I think that's it. Oh, the 2020 intentions worksheet. That link to a free downloadable. I hope I said that right because I said that on Instagram and I was like, is that the right word? Downloadable worksheet. That's going to offer up some questions and some insight week by week, the same questions, but week by week, you get to see where you are in your goals, how you're taking care of yourself, your mind, body, soul, and spirit. You understand what I mean? And set some proper goals for this year so you can climb on up your personal mountain of success. Again, that link to that free worksheet that I'm offering you for 2020, it's called the Intentions Worksheet, is in the description box below. Boom. 5:53. That's how long it took me to go through this thing. So here we are. Let me say hello to the people. Hi, Jewel. What's happening? Katrina is here. Danielle. Hi, sweet pie. The Urban Goddess is in the place with her purple heart. Love you. Jessica, what's happening, sweetie pie? Miss Reese. Asha Basha. That's my niece. She's cute. She's a sweetie pie. Hi, tell everybody I said hey, okay, Basha? All right, Monifa's in the joint. She's coming to Sedona with us. Actually, it'll be Monifa's second year or your third year? I want to say second year, but I'm not, got a little residue on the brain. I smoked a lot in the 80s. Anyway, Carmesita is here. Layla, my marketing lady, she's up in the spot. Layla. I want to say Layla all the time. I know she's like, whatever, Sonia, just call me Lee. Just, try to get it right. Do you do couples readings all year round? That lady's funny. Actually, I do couples readings all year round, Lee. You can always book a couples read. It will be the irregular price though, so you would have to call me, or I should say email me, to see what that fee is at wordlifeastrology@gmail. But yes, I do couples reads all the time because what? It's one of my favorite things to do. All right, let's get into this week. That was a long freaking intro. But here we go. This week I've entitled, what did I entitle it that's on the goddamn thingy? The wisdom and all things new. Why? Let me tell you this. Did you know that Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, the 12th sign of the zodiac, and Aries is the first sign of the zodiac? Half of y'all are like, yeah, duh, that's Astrology 101. Well, the real reason why I tell you that is because Pisces, being the last sign, intuitive learning, if y'all know me by now, not a lot of y'all, but if y'all taking my workshops, intuitive learning is like this. Look at it like this. Look at things intuitively as you learn about astrology. I love to teach. Okay. So here's the deal. The last sign will be the last deal. Possibly wise. That's the wisdom piece in the title. The new is Aries. Venus goes into Aries on Friday. The combination of the two sometimes is a little wiry, but actually can benefit one another if they allow it. Let's get going. Today, Mercury goes into Pisces. Did you know that Mercury is all about communication? It's about processing information, right? It's about how you like to be spoken to and how you like to speak to other people, basically, to get your point across. Now, this is a general read. This is for everybody and everybody. It does not matter what sign you are, because the way I like to see it is that this energy is blanketing us right now. The transiting chart, and that's where I read from every week on Mondays, is blanketing us right now. So how do we react to what's blanketing us? You dig? It's very personal. And it's very difficult, to be quite honest with you, to read through a Cancer, through Leo. That's a very general situation, right? It's really hard that way. And this is even more general, but at least you know what's in the air, and at least you know how to respond to it based on who you are, because you know you, right? So here's the deal. Pisces, as I go around the corner on that shit, Mercury goes into Pisces, right? Today. Mercury in his communicative ways, in Pisces, the wisdom of the zodiac, the old lady or the old man, the one who is very, very understanding, compassionate, quite passive aggressive. Oh, squirrel, I can't stand that passive aggressive Pisces energy. Now, listen, we will all be kind of like hit with that thing. truthfully, to want to mull around and go around the block and up under the corner in order to get your point across. Do yourself a favor and try to stay away from that, because to be quite honest with you, people respect you less for not knowing what the fuck you want to do. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to y'all? When you don't know what you want, then it's very, very difficult for people to love you and give you what you want. Now, there are times when you just don't know. How about you just admit that you don't know? You know what? I'll get back to you. When I figure that thing out, I'll get back to you. Not up and well, and I don't know. Well, not passive aggressive nonsense, man. Stay away from that, because we will be prone to fall right down that rabbit hole, okay? But here's the other part of the wisdom of Mercury in Pisces, in which I want y'all to respect more than not. There are a lot of signs, a lot of air signs and a lot of fire signs that may not respect sun signs, right? Or rising air and fire, may not respect this Mercury in Pisces. Why? Because although it's not really passive aggressive, it's more intuitive. When Mercury is in Pisces, we get our hits from the ethers. When Mercury is in Pisces, we do things and we don't know why we're doing them. Hence the wisdom. Wisdom is so dope. Wisdom is beyond. Wisdom is past the brain and the intellectual prowess that air signs pride themselves on. It's past the motivating tool of most fire signs, you dig? Wisdom comes in a space in which you just kind of feel it and go and know and tap into it with all of the respect and all of the love and faith that the creator has given you or that you feel. Y'all get that? Yes, yes, y'all. To the beat, y'all understand? Y'all kind of quiet over there. Y'all all right? Y'all all right? When Mercury is in Pisces, it urges you to really tap into that thing, that space, that core you that knows what you know. If you know any Pisces people, let's go to the side. Squirrel. You know any Pisces people, they are very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Humble in a way when it comes to knowing certain things. But they are genius than a motherfucker. Like trust and believe. They just don't want to brag about it like some Aquarius might do, the preceding sign. Isn't that interesting? Right? They don't want to brag about it. They don't want to boast too much. They don't have arrogance in it. But the downfall to that is that they don't necessarily believe either. They don't believe in their genius. I encourage you to believe in the genius that's hitting the planet right now. The thing that you may not have, the thoughts will come and you'll be like, what the fuck? What was that? I have no proof for why that feels and resonates, feels so good and resonates so highly, but I have to do it anyway. Trust it. The wisdom in knowing who you are and what's around you, and another thing too, knowing how you fostered yourself, how you pushed through this last year, how you've built up certain parts of yourself and certain avenues in your life, and you have no idea how you did it. You just did it, and now you're here. So now when a decision comes, when new opportunities come, here's the new part, right? Which is represented by Venus and Aries. I'll get to that in a sec. But with the new opportunities that are coming, because you've been working hard, you've been working on self. Now, when they come, you can't second guess you. Again, I said this last week, like you have to trust you. Mercury in Pisces says, please trust you because angels are coming down. Ancestors are knocking at our door. They are coming in our dream time and they want us to know, okay, what is being told to them and to us. Put that wisdom into something new. Venus in Aries. Venus is all about beauty. It's all about money. It's all about value and self-worth. When Venus goes into Aries, it's really, really tricky because you love open-heartedly. Be careful. If you find somebody that you like or you meet somebody this month or whatever, be careful not to go into it so quickly, right? Venus is love, quick. Aries, the baby, really has no real concept of what it's doing. It just wants to love and give it all up. Okay, cool. But make sure it don't look like the last boo-boo the fool that you was connected to, all right? Make sure you qualify what people are doing and what intentions they have for you. Speaking of 2020 intentions, what's your intentions? You need a worksheet? Nah. The point of the matter is that quickness of Aries will want you to love up on people, want you to give of your your worth. Want you to give of your valuables. Dig it? Your money. You understand what I'm saying? How do we take the wisdom of Pisces, combine it with what's new, and make yourself win? Well, you already know what you've been through. Everything is cyclical in this universe. And that's why they say things don't change. No, things really don't change, but we do go higher in our understanding. It's cyclical and it just spirals up and spirals up and spirals up. So the little bit that we've been learning along the way, even though it comes back around, we're a little wiser and a little bit more connected for it. Okay. So as these new opportunities come in, you can put the wisdom on that and go, yeah, I remember when that happened before. Okay, we're not going to do it like this time. We're going to do it like that. Don't be so hasty and so desperate. That is the key word, spirit. Ding, 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 ding. There's such a high level of desperation right now. It has been for the last, I'm going to say about 2 years. But the more we break down the more we break down old structures, and the more we break down old limitations and restrictions, and the more we build up new ones, we're kind of stuck in between the buildings, right? We're kind of trying to figure out what we should really throw away and what should we keep. You dig? So when you're applying this wisdom, I think I lost train of my thought. When you're applying this wisdom onto this Venus in Aries, even though the newness is coming, you may be hasty, desperate. You may be hasty and desperate to move forward because you've been breaking down so much. And you're like, God damn, I just needed to be new. I just need to do something. Like, let's just jump in there. Wait, hold on, cowgirl. Like, just wait a minute, cowboy. Like, hold on for a quick second. You understand? All that work you just did will be for naught if you don't ask questions, if you don't pray, if you don't pray, if you don't connect with what it is that you know to be true in your heart of hearts. This is not a time to be hasty, y'all. On the real. This is every bit of a time for you to, like, honestly calculate your steps as you move and as you stick and as you look and as you borrow and as you love and as you hold and as you pull back. It's awareness like a mug. There's a lot of wonderful, wonderful energy that's coming on in the planet. And again, it's new, but there's a lot of shit that's leaving too. So make sure you make your connections quicker than quick, your decisions quicker than quick, with awareness, with clarity, so you can get off over this mountaintop that's coming up. By the summertime, man, let me tell you, it's going to be a whole nother planet. Trust and believe. It's gradually getting there right now. Do you feel it? Yes, to anybody? Or y'all just gonna listen and just agree whatever I say? Like, really, like, comment and let me know. Do you feel the blessings like coming on us? But it's left up to us and our awareness and our wisdom again to apply them in our lives in the best way possible. Else we did all that shit for nothing. Or else we did all the crying and the reworking and everything for nothing. Listen, for the next 2 days, the moon will, y'all got me, huh? Okay, cool. Come see them. The moon will be in Gemini. That's a big deal because that means the moon in Gemini is squaring this Pisces energy, which is not only in Mercury, by the way, it's also in Neptune as well, right? And I believe in Venus. No, yeah, still in Venus, and we'll go into Aries soon. So with that moon hitting Neptune, hitting Mercury, and hitting Venus, and it's squaring it, there's a lot of, this is a whole nother point, but I want y'all to get this before I get off of here, right? There's a lot of information versus intuition. I should have entitled it that. Information versus intuition. Gemini energy and air sign energy, as well as us being in Aquarius season, harps and loves information, harps on and loves information. Why? It's key to them. If it makes sense, if it's sensible, if it's reasonable, then that's what we're going to go with. Intuition doesn't have that, right? So all of that information-based stuff is squaring, challenging Pisces' intuitive nature. I'm going to tell you like this. Information has a place. Once that information, this is my advice to you, once that information hits a ceiling, and you can't go no more, like there's no other reasons to be met with that particular information, you can't research anymore, like it's just at a particular place and in a box where that's all you're gonna get, then what else you gonna rely on? Intuition. Who else you gonna rely on? Your guides, your angels, your ancestors, the folks that are appointed to you. Do y'all get this? So don't make it a freaking battle today, at least for the next couple of days while the moon is in Gemini. Please don't make it a battle. Please don't make it a battle. Give the information its reverence and allow it to go to its ceiling and then say, God, I can't do no more. It's all up to you. I'm gonna be open, wide open for you to give me the other part in which I can't get in books, in which human beings cannot foster. Why? Because we're really not that smart, to be truthful with you. We can't see all things. This sounds like a repeat from last week, in my opinion, but I'm sparking something new in you. Truthfully, we got to get on it, y'all. On it in a way in which we, thank you, on it in a way in which we can take all elements of who we are, all elements of what we do on the planet, all elements, the water, the air, the fire, the earth, the practical, right? The movement, the thoughts, the emotions, and combine it and integrate it so it can work for us. Not one is better than the other. Never ever is. That's where community comes into place. That's when you say, Sonia, you talk to me about such and such, and I'll give you information about this one. And then that one gives information. It's a community, it's a village. No one person or one person's information is better than the other. How do you see that? How do you get to that? How do you surmise that? Right? Everybody has a point. How do we come together and utilize all the information so we all can elevate? I know I feel like I'm preaching, y'all, and I may have seemed like I went off a couple of different squirrels, but it's all relevant. Trust and believe. Information is key until you need to spark it in your heart and your soul. And then when you do that, you go into an adventure, Venus and Aries, not like brat-like, which Aries can be, but an adventure like, yes, the new is here. Let me take my wisdom, let me put it in the new because I'm going to win this time. I'm set to win this time. Do y'all understand that? Don't second guess yourself. It doesn't look like the same, and it will not look like the same from 2 years ago. If you meet the same kind of boo-boo, you can be like, yeah, I'm cool. I've seen you before. If you get the same kind of job opportunity, I don't know if I want to do that anymore. Yeah, that may give me another $60,000 a year, but I'm going to be dead in 2 years if I work this job. Guaranteed. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You don't have to settle. You do not have to settle. Never, ever, ever settle. Your angels and your guides and your ancestors want the absolute best for you. Use your wisdom into the new so you can come out on top. Always. You got this. Trust and believe. I hope to see y'all in Sedona. Oh, by the way, I wanted to big up Miss Karen. If y'all like these earrings, her website is Karen, Karen Smith, metalartist.com. I think she's dope. And I love these earrings that my friend Nati Vaughn gifted me. So, I like to put people out there like that, talking about a community, a village. Let's go and get this thing. Utilize our gifts and our talents and our blessings to be bigger and better and to show the shorties how to do it, all right? We need to give them back control. You dig what I'm saying? All right. I feel like I'm going to be on a soapbox, so I'm just going to get off before that even happens. Be good to yourself and enjoy your day. Please like and subscribe, comment if you like, please, and share. Let your people know that Sonia Marie is on this thing trying to give y'all a little bit of love and light. And I wanted to go up to 100 million plus subscribers. We got work to do. Take care.